Back in October 2021, American Express launched a new fully digital business checking account with their first ever Amex issued debit card. Back then, I really had no use to open a new business checking account, even though Amex was offering a $300 welcome offer. I was fine with what I already had. But now that I've formed an LLC for my business, I'm very interested in a business checking account. I've already opened one up with Chase, as a matter of fact, and now that Amex still has their new product floating around, I wanted to give it a try as well, so I might as well try both accounts together, see which one I like better for their features, ease of use, and things like that. And then, of course, consolidate and use just probably that one going forward. At least that's my intention right now. So I'm going to apply for this account. You can watch me do it step by step, see what's involved. That way, if you want to open one up yourself, you'll know what steps to take. Let's get this show started. I'm going to search for Amex Business Checking. And you might see either their direct website right here, just americanexpress.com with their business checking. You also might see one of their ads that they're running through Google, which says ad right here, for a limited time offer. I'm just going to choose that one because I like to see the 60K offer right there. So I am recording this on December 13th, 2022, and this offer currently is set to expire by the 1st of January. So a little over 2 weeks away from now. It's coming up very quickly. If you all want to grab this offer before it changes to something else, definitely consider going for it. Again, 60,000 membership awards points after qualifying activities, and I will show you some of those details before we go to the application. That way you see what's involved up front and if you're going to be eligible. We'll also discuss what is required to apply. First, a few of the other benefits here. They are offering at the moment a 1.3% APY on balances up to $500,000. No monthly maintenance fees. I love that. Now, for the qualifying activity that you must complete to earn these 60,000 points or whatever the offer might be in the future, typically it follows these 3 steps that you see on the screen. Step 1 is to make eligible deposits of $5,000 or more within 20 days of opening your account. Then once you've satisfied that, you want to move over to step 2, maintain an average account balance of that $5,000 or more for 60 consecutive days, so a roughly 2-month time frame. And then the third step, make 10 or more qualifying transactions within 60 days of opening your account. Let's check out some more details about this. So on step 1, the eligible deposits of $5,000 or more. Here's what Amex says. Eligible deposits are any deposits except deposits using our Redeem for Deposits feature and deposits from other American Express business checking account. Again, step 2 is just to hold your balance for at least 60 days. And then step 3 here for the 10 or more qualifying transactions that you must do within 60 days. Here's what Amex says about those. Qualifying transactions are mobile deposits and electronic or online transactions, including ACH, wire, and bill payments. Business debit card transactions and deposits using our Redeem for Deposits feature are not qualifying transactions. Let's go ahead and go back to the top here and find wherever the Apply Now button is. I believe, my image is over it. So I'll scoot myself up and we'll go to Apply Now down here and see what this application involves. Welcome to American Express Business Checking. Okay, already have an American Express card account. If you don't have an account with us, we're only accepting applications from active U.S. American Express consumer or business card members at this time. Sign up for our wait list to be informed when applications are open. So as I record this video in late December 2022, this may not apply if you watch this video in the future. Perhaps they'll broaden out their applications, but for right now, you must be an existing American Express card holder, either on the personal or the business side. I will log in right here. Start your application. Select an American Express account below and we'll pre-fill an application with your existing information. I'm going to go select one of my cards and then I'll go on to the next step after that. Yeah, no problem here. So there's still, this is the stuff that is not populated. On the previous screen when I selected my existing card account, they populated my residential address, business address, and stuff like that. So what they still need here from me is first name, middle name, which is optional, last name, SSN, business email, and mobile phone number, and then we can click on Get Started. So let me do those and be right back. They're now having me verify some information that was entered in here. I'm just covering it up with my little hovering floating head right here. So I'm gonna, of course, make sure that there aren't any typos, and then I'll click on Continue there at the bottom to go on to the next step. So up at the top was business legal name and business address. Now we have legal structure, and there are a lot of different options right here. Individuals and sole proprietors are eligible, as well as single member LLCs, C Corp, S Corp, partnerships, all the way down here. So whatever you have set up for your business, select that. We then have the industry under which you're doing business. So whatever goods or services that you're providing, a long list here, obviously. So select the one that most closely matches to your industry. We've then got the annual revenue for the business, the purpose of the account. Let's see what they have here. Accounts receivable, general operations, payroll, savings or retained earnings, and taxes. So let them know for that. Let's see, we've got, does this company do business outside of the US? Yes or no? Will this business send or receive ACH outside of the US? Will this business send or receive wire transfers outside of the US? Scrolling down further, number of debit or credit transactions expected per month in and out, and then it has the different thresholds right here. The number of wire transfers expected, same thing, different ranges. Number of ACH payments expected per month, and the products or services offered by the business. Moving on further here, does this business provide money services? Yes or no? Does the business engage in internet gambling activity? Yes or no? Then the EIN number, it is a required field, and then the business URL, that one's optional. So for the EIN here, it does say that if you're a sole proprietorship or a single member LLC without an EIN or a TIN, you can provide your social security number instead. Then if your company operates with a DBA or doing business as name, that's different from the actual name of the entity or your LLC. Say yes or no there. If you say yes, you can then type in that DBA name in the field right there. Otherwise, no, it will disappear. And then we'll have info about the beneficial owners if there are other people involved at this level. The next section down here is applicant information. That's all your personal info as well as the beneficial owners too. So they'll provide, name, SSN, address, all that stuff to identify the individuals who are involved with this. So I'm gonna, of course, scroll past all that. A lot of it's pre-populated, but that's, again, personal stuff. You'll also be prompted with a couple of questions about do you have direct or indirect ownership of at least 25%, and does the business have individuals who have direct or indirect ownership of at least 25%, not including yourself. So answer those as well. And then we have time to review the documents here below. There's the W-9 or withholding status. So look through all of these. And then, of course, you can select if you sign up to affirm that all of the above is true, read through it, or if not, if you cannot make the above certification because you're subject to backup withholding for tax purposes, select that radio button instead. There's also a business checking account agreement, so expand that. You can read all about it here as well. Underneath all that, there's one more button to select here to confirm that you provided accurate and complete information, that you understand all the terms, conditions, etc. So again, read over that. And then the submit button down here at the bottom. So a lot of form fields. They do prompt you for quite a bit of information about you as an individual and also your business. So I'm gonna go fill out all those fields and then be back after that. So scrolling back down to the bottom here, we now have our submit button here in big blue font. Let's smash it and see what the result is. On 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Our system is processing your application. Do not close or refresh. A decision is coming soon. Your application is taking longer than usual to process. We apologize for the wait. You can check back later today, or we will notify you by email once a decision has been made. All right then. Well, I'll also let you all know that it took probably about 45 seconds to a minute for that little circle to spiral around and let you know that the application is being processed. Kind of like when you submit the credit card application, it's like processing all your info. It took a very, very long time, and then I received this. So if yours takes a long time too, don't worry about it. Don't close out. Now my session is about to expire. So make sure that you, of course, don't walk away from your computer too quickly. We'll see what happens with this. I'm not really sure. All right, so here we are a couple days later. I got this email that came through back on December 15th. So that was about 2 days after I submitted my application. I'm now resuming this recording on December 19th. So a few extra days here because the weekend came through and I had other projects I was working on. So anyway, it was about 2 days all in from the time I submitted my application to Amex for them to review it and make a decision. And the decision was that I was now approved for the account and it's now open. Apparently, I logged into my Amex account and did not see it there yet. I only saw my personal high yield savings account. So this is the first email. This was a screenshot that I took here. I'll pull up the live email in a moment. That way we can actually go click on the button to view my account and see what it's all about. But I also got a second email from American Express over here that my debit card has been shipped as well. It shows you the 3 steps here. It was approved, then produced, and now it's going to be delivered by Friday, December 23rd. So now let me go ahead and pull up the live email here, and then we'll click on view your account to see what this is all about. It's taking me to the login page, so let me sign in and I'll be right back. All right, it took me into my account here and for some reason it defaulted right over to the Manage tab. So I'm gonna have here the dashboard, the Manage tab, payments, support, and then find ATMs. That sounds like it'll be very helpful. So it's got my profile information, and then legal name, and there's a bunch of stuff down here like my business address, revenue figures, all this type of stuff. So that's that. Let's go ahead and go over to the dashboard now. And here we have it. So this is very, very clean. I like how Amex got rid of all the stuff that's unnecessary. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Welcome to Business Checking. It's time to set up your account, find out how. Here we go. So of course, $0 right now, but that will change soon enough. We got a view account. I can make a transfer from here. My total account balance. The welcome bonus points, 0 out of 3. So of course I have to meet the requirements that they set, like the deposit amounts and all that. So I like how it'll keep track of my progress. I'm assuming that this wheel will probably fill out as I complete my initial deposit, my additional, 10 qualifying activity themes that I gotta do. So that'll help me keep track and make sure I don't miss the bonus, which is really, really cool. Also membership rewards points. That is the actual balance, 38,109, that I have across all my Amex cards right now. So that actually pulls the data apparently from my linked cards. It seems like everything's now been linked together. Let me check that actually on my phone and see if I can view all my card accounts, plus high yield savings, plus business savings all in one dashboard. No, I still can't. I only see my high yield savings on the personal side. We've also got the interest earned year to date, so I'll be able to track that as well. At least my money will be earning something versus close to nothing in most other accounts, so that's at least somewhat of a benefit. Let's see what this payments tab is all about. I have no upcoming payments. That makes sense, obviously. What about make a payment? Cool, so I can type in the payee's name right there, select my account, the amount, any note that I want for myself, and then review the payment and submit from there. So if I want to create a new payee for the first time, I gotta click on this link, create a new payee. And here it gives me 2 options. I can either add it manually, let's do that. I bet it will ask me just for all the banking information. Yep, so the payee's name, all the ACH routing numbers, the account numbers, all that type of stuff. Or if I go back, they also have a database I can pull from to keep things simple. So now I can probably search for like Bank of America, for example. Yeah, so I can either, if I had a Bank of America loan or one of their credit cards, let's try that Bank of America credit card. I can give it a nickname, then my account number for that credit card, save and continue. So yeah, so I can pay off other business credit cards that I have by linking them to Amex right here and then setting those payments out to B of A, Chase, whoever else. Real quick, I'm gonna go back here and try to link an existing account that Amex already is aware of because I've used it before to again, pay off my credit card. So let me try this option. I've got my other Capital One account already there, plus my Bank of America account. So let me try my second Capital One account. Wow, apparently it was that easy. So we're linked, good to go. Let's go ahead and make that first transfer in. We've got the from account, the to account, the amount. So I'm gonna choose 5,000 bucks to put that in there. Okay, let me do the first 2 here and then I'll be right back. All right, now let's do review transfer. Again, the confirmation page showed my digits, so I scrolled past that. This is just making sure everything looks good. Amount, the memo, we're good to go, and let's confirm that transfer. Your transfer has been submitted. Boom, success. And again, I'm just covering up my data here with my own little video screen, but it says that the funds will typically be available within about 5 business days. So hopefully by the end of this week, that 5K will be in there, and then I'll have my first little ticker check mark on the progress being made toward that bonus. Oh, and one more thing here. If I click the little icon up here which shows multiple card accounts, I want to show you what I can view after I cover up all the sensitive digits. Just like you can do with your regular Amex account with your credit cards, this shows you that same scrollable list of all your accounts, including your cards, both personal and business, all together. Plus, I can also see my high yield savings account here at the very bottom, plus the balance, the available balance, and the APY of that account, and then also my new Amex Business Checking Account as well. So this way, at least on the desktop version, I have everything, personal and business, bank products, plus credit / charge-based products, all in one place, which is really great. So about that app situation, I actually chatted with American Express. I had to be transferred over to their business checking representative, so make sure you ask for that. And I posed the question of, hey, can I manage this from the mobile app or not? And I was told that there's actually a separate app just for Amex Business Checking. And in fact, I took a screenshot of my journey right here. Here is the basically the app itself to go download from the App Store. So I did so. It then greeted me by name there at the top left. Good morning, Jeffrey. Underneath that, I see my 3 main options of depositing. That is a check via the mobile app. I can do my transfers in and out of my account and also pay bills from there as well. Next section down where it says checking, I can then see my available balance, my progress meter toward meeting that welcome offer, my interest accrued year to date, also my Amex membership rewards points total, aggregate that is from my cards plus my account, and then all of my personal cards, business cards, both credit and charge cards are all listed down there as I keep on scrolling through the rest of that main dashboard. So first observation, awesome job Amex for a great user interface, very sleek, super simple to use, and again, you just have the functionality that you need the most surfaced on the very front. However, the downside right now, at least, again, as I make this video in late December 2020, is if I tap on one of my cards, I then get a little error message, if you even call it that, but it says you're leaving business checking. So it's not an error message, but the problem is that it says to make card payments, see recent transactions and more on your card accounts. Simply open the Amex app or your web browser. And then it gives me 3 options. Open Amex app, open in browser, or cancel. So as of right now, you cannot use the business checking app to pay off your business credit cards or personal credit cards. I wish it were nicely integrated into one super Amex app, but that's not the case right now. So I was like, okay, well, if I can see all my Amex cards and I can't pay them off in the app, I've got to go to the personal or the standard Amex app to be able to pay off the cards. And remember, I cannot see my business checking account in the regular mobile app. So the workaround, I also chatted with Amex to confirm this and then tried it myself to make sure it actually worked, and it did, is you can actually go in and link your business checking account to your standard personal regular Amex account as a payment method. And here are the steps I took to make that happen. Step number 1, naturally, is to log into your regular Amex account from a desktop computer and then click on the Payments tab there at the horizontal menu at the top. And then a little bit further down, you'll see Bank Account and then Manage Bank Accounts. Click on that blue hyperlink. And then on the next screen under Manage Bank Accounts, you'll see all the accounts you've already linked as payment methods to pay off your card accounts. So to add the new one, that is your new business checking account or any account you want, tap on the blue button that says Add New Bank. The screen flow will then move you on to the next step to add a new bank account. Just provide your first and last name, the account type, and yes, business checking account is one of the options. You'll have the routing number and your account number for your new Amex Business Checking Account. You can find that on the dashboard without a problem. Enter those digits in there, go to the next step. This is where you'll review the information, make sure it's all correct, and then also choose which cards you want to link the new payment method to. So for example, again, I'm adding my business checking account. The default card that I had open was my Blue Cash Everyday, but I then also chose the option to also link this account to the following accounts. And I chose all of my Amex cards, that way I can pay off any one of them with my new business checking account. Then after a final confirmation, I saw my Amex business checking account right there under my account list, so I can then use it to pay off my cards going forward. And with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. Also check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and while you're waiting on that next upload, always remember that you are great.